Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Arafat mujeeb from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today I am with chapter number 13. Chapter is pollution of air and water. In this chapter I will discuss today the following topics: that water pollution क्या होता है, how water get polluted, Ganga action plan, potable water क्या होता है, what can be done in order to prevent the water pollution. तो आज हम ये हमारे टॉपिक से इस चैप्टर नंबर 13 एंड इट इज साइंस 8th क्लास कि वाटर पोल्यूशन, हाउ वाटर पोल्यूशन टेक्स वाटर पोल्यूशन. This water pollution takes place by water pollutants. Water pollutants. There are various water pollutants which go on adding to the water bodies, rivers, ponds, lakes, oceans, and they make us water unfit to take to drink. That means the water pollution take place by the various water pollutants. That when water becomes pollutant, it is taste. It is taste, nature of taste. It is we can say it is chemical. It is chemical texture. We can say it is chemical texture. It is taste. It is chemical texture. It is physical nature changes. When we go on adding the water pollutants, these water pollutants change the taste. Water is a tasteless. जब ये वाटर पोल्यूटेड होता है तो इसको बिल्कुल, अगर हम इसको इफ वी ड्रिंक इट, हमें मीठा से ही, हमें इसके टेस्ट से ही पता चलेगा कुछ ना कुछ इसमें गड़बड़ रही है. तो टेस्ट इसका बिल्कुल अजीबोगरीब टेस्ट होगा जब भी ये पोल्यूटेड होगा, और इसका जो केमिकल, अपना केमिकल नेचर, उसमें भी बदलाव आएगा. ये समटाइम्स व्हेन वाटर गेट्स पोल्यूटेड इट बिकम्स एसिडिक इन नेचर और बेसिक इन नेचर. ऑल्दो वी नो दैट वाटर इज न्यूट्रल, ना इसका ना ये साल्टी है, ना ये एसिडिक है, ना ये बेसिक है. इट इज न्यूट्रल एंड इट इज टेस्टलेस. It is clear, it is odorless, that means without smell. That means also we change that when the pollutants are adding to the water bodies, the physical nature, जो इसका जो हमें, it is a clear, it is a ट्रांसपेरेंट, इट इज कलरलेस, तो उसमें फिजिकली तौर पे बदलाव आएगा. आप समटाइम्स आप देखो जो पोल्यूटेड वाटर, समटाइम्स इट लुक लाइक अस फोगी टाइप, इट लुक लाइक ऑफ कलर्ड, ग्रीनिश इन कलर, समवच कुछ ना कुछ उसमें कलरेशन आते ही आते हैं. इट बिकम्स dirty black in color. That means it is also physical. When we go on adding the water pollutants, might it is taste change, might is chemical nature change, chemical texture changes, might it is physical nature can be changed. What when आपको पता है कि जो water है, it is one of the natural resource. वाटर जो है हमारा, ये वन ऑफ द नेचुरल रिसोर्स है. इट इज वन ऑफ द नेचुरल रिसोर्स नीड बाय ऑल need by all for different purpose, for different purposes के लिए we need this natural resource, and it is renewable. It is a renewable nature. It has a cyclic. It is cyclic. Cycle means आपने पढ़ा होगा by the hydrological cycle. It circulation takes place. Again the water resources, they are regenerated, they are replenished back by the water, by the presence of water. here we can say that what are the various water pollutants जिसके कारण जो water है it becomes polluted. There is water pollution. What are the various water pollutants? One is the agricultural wastes. Second is the animal excreta. Third is the industries shabash wastes. Fourth is the biochemical wastes. It is the wastes here. And here's the fifth, the pesticides and weedicides. These are the chemicals which are going add to the water bodies. And we can say there is the sixth, thermal water, जो हमें फैक्ट्री से हॉट वाटर निकलता है. याद रखिए थर्मल वाटर जो है जो हमें फैक्ट्री से निकलता है, जो इससे पहले कूलेंट में इस्तेमाल होता है इंजन्स में, वहां से हॉट एयर निकलता है, थर्मल हीट वाटर, उसमें बहुत सारे हीट एनर्जी होते हैं उस वाटर में. हम डायरेक्टली वो थर्मल वाटर ऐड करते हैं वाटर बॉडीज में, विच आल्सो कॉज द वाटर पोल्यूशन, विच आल्सो इज द सोर्स ऑफ द वाटर पोल्यूशन. And you can see the another seventh is the point of sewage. It is also there. Then we can say the eighth point I will add to this here, the water pollutants, that is radioactive wastes, radioactive substances. They also leads to air pollution. Here are the various air pollutants जिसके कारण से हमारा air pollute होता है और it remains unfit to take, to drink, to wash, for the cooking purpose, to use it for the cooking purpose. Agriculture wastes, animal excreta, industries wastes, बायोकेमिकल वेस्ट्स, मेडिकल वेस्ट्स भी इसको कहा जाता है, जो हमारे हॉस्पिटल, डिस्पेंसरी, सब डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल से निकलते हैं. तो यहाँ पे या वेटरनरी हॉस्पिटल से निकलते वेस्ट्स. पेस्टिसाइड्स, वीडिसाइड्स, थर्मल वाटर एंड सीवेज, जो हमारे ड्रेनेज वेन्स वगैरह से निकलते हैं. रेडियो एक्टिव वेस्ट्स, दीज आर द वेरियस वेस्ट्स. और भी बहुत सारे वेस्ट्स है जिनके कारण हमारा जो एयर है it becomes polluted, and there is air pollution, there is it becomes water polluted, there is a water pollution. How we can define the water pollution? On discharging of unwanted substances directly into the water bodies, and then change the physical and we can say chemical nature of water that remains unfit, ज़्यादातर unfit to use. क्या होता है? This is known as shabash water pollution. किस कदर हमने वाटर पोल्यूशन को डिस्क्राइब किया है? इट इज द डिस्चार्ज ऑफ अनवांटेड सब्सटेंसेस, दैट मीन्स द I refer here the water pollutants, जो मैंने अभी कितने उनके नाम बताए, डायरेक्टली इनटू द वाटर बॉडीज, और इसका जो चेंज आती है एंड देन चेंजेस एंड चेंज द फिजिकल और केमिकल नेचर, पानी का चेंज होता है और इट रिमेन्स अनफिट, नालायक रहता है टू यूज, दिस इज नोन एज द वाटर। इस लिहाज से हमने वाटर पोल्यूशन को डिफाइन किया है। व्हेन इट रिमेन्स अनफिट, unused to man, then we can say there is a water pollution। अगर हम यहाँ ये वाटर पोल्यूशन को कॉन्सेप्ट लेंगे हम और इसको डिस्कस कर लेंगे हम किसमें, एज पर टेक्स्ट बुक इज कंसर्न गंगा एक्शन प्लान में। इफ वी टेक दिस गंगा एक्शन प्लान, गंगा एक्शन प्लान इसका शॉर्ट फॉर्म कहा जाता है GAP। गंगा एक्शन प्लान जो है ये इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है 1985 इन व्यू ऑफ, किस गर्ज से, इन व्यू ऑफ दैट गंगा रिवर is highly, किस गर्ज, is highly polluted। Ganga Action Plan launched this scheme, this multicolor, हम कहेंगे it is a multicolor project, multicolor project। This multicolor project launched in the 1985 in view of that गंगा जो रिवर है ये highly polluted हुआ है at different areas in India। Now in this opinion, इसका टारगेट जो है गंगा एक्शन प्लान का जो टारगेट है, नाउ क्लीन आउट गंगा which is a sacred river, the Hindus, Ganga, to clean out the Ganga river। ये प्लान हमने लॉन्च किया है in 1985, still it is going on, it is a crores worth project and processing is going on in order to clean up the river that this Ganga plan has been highly polluted। Some cities in the India are highly populated and they are industrialized areas, and there is no procedures, laws, regulations in order to prevent those industrial areas। and their industrial areas से जो फ्लो निकलता है, वहाँ से जो आउटलेट सब्सटेंस निकलते हैं उनको डायरेक्टली हम डंप ऑफ करते हैं into the river bodies। now we become aware of the Ganga action plan that now this river should be polluted at various spots while it is flowing। that means इसके हमने लिहाज से हमने यहाँ ये स्टेप उठाया। हमने देखा कि ये जो गंगा रिवर है, द गंगा रिवर, this Ganga river at the place Kanpur in UP, it is highly polluted here, highly polluted, क्योंकि this area is populated area, there is huge number of population, populated, this area is a populated, this is a populated area, and there is at least 5,000 industries which are running, and they are outlet, जो यहाँ से outflow निकलता है, जो इनमें outflows निकलते हैं, they are directly dumped into the Ganga river. इस नताइज पे बहुत सारे यहाँ पे है, कानपुर जैसे एरिया है, इलाहाबाद इन उत्तर प्रदेश, वहाँ पे भी इसके पोल्यूशन, देयर इज अ हाई रेट ऑफ पोल्यूशन एंड देयर इज अ डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ द Ganga river, flowing Ganga river, and Varanasi, and in the Patna, Bihar, at those areas जहाँ पे populated area है और industrialized area है, कोई गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से, कोई वॉलंटियर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के एनजीओज के तरफ से कोई यहाँ पे सपोर्ट नहीं हो रहा है. दे आर नॉट विजिलेंट in the protection of the Ganga river, which is a source of fresh water, and awareness is very less, but we should provide very heat, and we should be aware of this plan, and it is trying hard, and efforts is there in order to prevent this Ganga river sacred. It is a holy river that should not be polluted. There should be smooth flow of this river, Ganga river. It is why I mentioned here this Ganga action plan. It is mentioned in your textbook, and also it is a major source of their fresh water, major source of शाबाश, it is a major source of fresh water. आपको पता है कि जो ये गंगा रिवर है, it originate in the northern region. It is origin, ये कहाँ से निकलता है? Origin northern Himalayas, northern region से इसकी originate है. Then it is flowing central region of the India. Third is that then it eastern region में ये flow होती है. वो कितना एरिया ये इंडिया का कवर करता है और कितना सप्लाई दे देता है? ये नॉर्दर्न रीजन में भी सप्लाई दे देता है, सेंट्रल इंडिया में भी, सेंट्रल रीजन ऑफ द इंडिया कंट्री में भी it facilitates the fresh water, and eastern part of India it also facilitates the fresh water. That means we should be aware, we should protect at least the Ganga river at our own foot, and we should support this plan, Ganga action plan. In order, we should not allow the industries, factories to discharge their wastes directly into this river bodies, and there should be implementation of laws by the state government, central government, NGOs, voluntary organizations, and the stakeholders. They should come together in order to protect all the water bodies. They are sources of the fresh water. And now we will move ahead in this, that if we talk about here if we discharge agriculture waste, बाग बगीचों में जो वेस्ट निकलता है, या और I can say that animal excreta जो हमें निकलता है यहाँ से अपने हाउस होल्ड से, जो भी, अगर इनकी डिस्चार्ज, if we allow their discharge, ध्यान दीजिए, discharge directly into water bodies, what will happen? Water bodies, say the river water में इनकी क्या होगी? We allow them. You know that there is an anaerobic decomposition. When there is anaerobic decomposition, also in the water body there could be aerobic decomposition. वो क्या होता है एनारोबिक डिकम्पोजिशन या एरोबिक डिकम्पोजिशन? दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे जो डेड बॉडीज है, ये जो एग्रीकल्चर वेस्ट है, डेड बॉडीज ऑफ एनिमल्स या उनका एक्सक्रीटर जो हमने डिस्चार्ज किया है वाटर बॉडीज में, यहाँ पे ये बाय द हेल्प ऑफ द माइक्रोब्स, by the help of the microbes, they use the oxygen gas in decomposing this matter, and the water bodies will be deficient of, it will be the deficient of oxygen. then वहाँ का जो वाटर बॉडीज का जो इकोसिस्टम है, फूड चेन है, वो जो फिश है, जो अदर एनिमल्स है, जो इंसेक्ट्स है, वहां पे वो मर जाएंगे बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफिशिएंट, बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन गैस इन द वाटर. And when there is a anaerobic decomposition, here it also takes place microbes, it also yes takes place, but without these microbes, without oxygen, without O2 gas. यहाँ पे भी ये डिकम्पोजिशन होगी, एरोबिक टाइप ऑफ एनारोबिक टाइप ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन बाय माइक्रोब्स, जो इनको डिकम्पोज करेंगे, जो हम डायरेक्टली थ्रो करते हैं, डिस्चार्ज करते हैं एग्रीकल्चर, जो हमारे घर से एग्रीकल्चर वेस्ट निकलते हैं, एनिमल वेस्ट निकलते हैं, बायोमास वेस्ट निकलते हैं, या डेड बॉडीज ऑफ एनिमल्स निकलते हैं, एंड सम रिमेनिंग फूड. There are a lot of the wastes we are directly discharging the water bodies, ponds, lakes. your case is Dal Lake. आप देखो Dal Lake का status क्या है in the view of the decomposition of the garbage here. Then when there is the anaerobic decomposition by the microbes, then there is the then there is the generation of the methane gas, and the water will be, जो वहाँ का जो वहाँ एरिया का जो water होगा, वो that will give us the, that will be odor water, smelly water होगा, and become that water of course becomes polluted water. That water becomes polluted, unfit to drink, वो smelly water होगा because of the generation of the methane gas there. And also when there is decomposition of a microbial, there is anaerobic decomposition, there is aerobic या anaerobic decomposition, वहाँ पे there would be the free nutrients. ध्यान दीजिए, there would be the free nutrients. इनको डिकम्पोज करने से यहाँ पानी में क्या हो गया, अवेलेबल ऑफ फ्री न्यूट्रिएंट. when microbes brings aerobic decomposition, या when these microbes bring anaerobic decomposition, there would be the free nutrients. In free nutrients will support the growth of algae growth. And this algae growth will be huge in number. We can say there is a algae bloom. आपने देखा होगा वाटर बॉडीज में वो ग्रीन टाइप का मेटिंग होता है सरफेस पे, there is a algae bloom, and which is the process known as eutrophication is process of when there is a high rate of growth of algae, because of the free nutrients available in this water bodies, because of the aerobic decomposition by microbes या anaerobic decomposition by microbes. then these जो इनकी decomposition हुई, जो ये सड़ गई, तो इनसे जो free nutrients निकले, वहाँ algal जो growth है, their growth will increase, and their population, the growth rate will be high, and there is the algal bloom. This algae bloom is known the process when there is a high rate of the growth of the algae on the surface of the water body, that is known as the eutrophication. And it is when there is high rate of eutrophication in the water bodies, when there is high rate of eutrophication, we can say it is a sign of, it is an indication of water pollution in the river water. There is a water pollution when there is a eutrophication means high rate of growth of algae because of the free nutrients available by aerobic decomposition या anaerobic decomposition. तो जहाँ वहाँ पे जो ऑक्सीजन अवेलेबल है, जो इन्होंने यूटिलाइज किया है माइक्रोब्स में, जो वाटर रिवर वाटर में या वाटर बॉडीज में जो ऑक्सीजन होता है, ऑक्सीजन गैस होता है, वो ये माइक्रोब्स यूटिलाइज को, दे आर यूटिलाइजिंग दिस ऑक्सीजन इज यूटिलाइजिंग बाय दिस माइक्रोब्स, वहाँ उस वाटर बॉडीज में क्या होगा, देयर वुड बी द डिफिशिएंट ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन गैस इन द वाटर बॉडीज, व्हाट रिजल्ट, द फिश पॉपुलेशन विल, fish जो they also take the oxygen for their survival, their number decline, the other insects, also the aquatic animals, microscopic या macroscopic animals, they will disrupted because of the deficient in oxygen, water bodies will be less in the oxygen, dissolved oxygen, then the food chain वहाँ पे होगा, that will be disrupted, and the water जो होगा, they will be the odor water, smelly water, then we call it the dirty water, it is known as the dirty water. Therefore, we should not allow the garbage, wastes, agriculture wastes, animal wastes to directly dump into the water bodies. It is not good for the water, and here then can be the scarcity of water. We should never pollute our water bodies, our water resources. Here is the other, we can say, then also by the weedicides या हम बात कर लेंगे, जो किसान भाई होते हैं वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा they depend on these pesticides, weedicides, pesticides in order to have the protection of crop by the pests of crops by pests. ये तो ठीक है, and by weeds in order to have a high yield of their crop, but there is an environmental impact by spraying weedicides, pesticides. When there is a rainfall, then this weedicides, pesticides are washed down into the water bodies में चला जाता है. Water bodies में these find their ways into the water bodies, or sometimes these pesticides by the rainfall there is a seepage, of these weedicide and pesticide, and they pollute the underground water, we can say underground water, and they pollute our aquifers. जो underground water होता है वो भी pollute होता है इस pesticide. When there is excessive use of these weedicides or pesticides by the farmers in order to protect the crop by pests and weeds, by the heavy rainfall, heavy rainfall भी यहाँ पे एक fact है. दूसरा है when there is a extensive irrigation, जब हम ज़्यादा पानी लगाते हैं हम अपने क्रॉप फील्ड्स को, वहाँ से भी फ्लैश ऑफ होता है ये पेस्टिसाइड्स और वीडिसाइड्स लाइक केमिकल्स. these are the organic chemicals, these are organic chemicals. एक्सटेंसिव इरिगेशन भी एक कारण है वाटर बॉडीज में चला, वहां से एक्सटेंसिव इरिगेशन, वहां से ये वाटर बॉडीज में चला जा सकता है. the water bodies becomes polluted. Also when there is a seepage of surface water, then also there it is number 1, it also polluted. Here it is number 2, underground water is also polluted. Also the third factor I would like to mention here, third is the fertilizers be excessive supply of the fertilizers also have their way into the water bodies. Then there is again the free nutrients in water body. Then there is also the high rate of the algae, there is algal bloom, and when there is then they affect the water bodies, surface water bodies, ponds, lakes, oceans. तो इस कारण से बहुत सारे वेस्ट से कारण से हमारा जो वाटर है वो वो बिल्कुल क्या होता है, वो पोल्यूट होता जा रहा है. Also the heavy metals when they are discharging takes place by the industries, factories directly into the water bodies without any treatmentation. There is a water pollution. Water pollution में खास तौर water bodies are affected. Water pollution में water bodies affect होते हैं. Now we have a concept of potable water. Potable water. What is a potable water? Potable water is that water which is suitable for drinking. Suitable for at least for drinking. This is known as potable water. There is water treatment plant which that helps in the purifying of. There is purifying of water. There is, with the help of water treatment plant, there is we can purifying of water. How in this water plant we purify water? First of all, we there is a screening. जो भी इसमें कंकर होंगे, पार्टिकल्स होंगे, पॉलीथीन होगा, सिट्रा होगा, ग्लासेस होंगे, उनके वो रिमूव आउट किया जाता है स्क्रीनिंग मेथड से. देन देयर इज अ सेडिमेंटेशन. आपको पता है सेडिमेंटेशन, जिसमें सेडिमेंट बन जाता है, पानी को हम एक टैंक में रहने देता है. Then there is third is the setups which are involving in the water treatment plant. Then there is the filtration. Then there is a chemical bio. Then there is the fourth one is aeration. Aeration means we are addition of ऑक्सीजन, जिसके वजह से वाटर प्यूरिफाई हो जाता है. और भी सेटअप्स है, एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन गैस. और है लास्ट वन इज द फिफ्थ वन क्लोरिनेशन. then there is the supplying of the purifying water in a water treatment plant. Water treatment plant में मैं और एक बार बताना चाहता हूँ स्क्रीनिंग, जिसमें डेड पार्टिकल्स, पॉलीथीन, जो हमें विजिबल पार्टिकल्स होंगे उनको अलग करना है. हमें बिल्कुल उसमें उस टैंक में छानी लगी हुई होती है, mesh separating out the polythene bags, bottles, stones, then citra, grass, floating substances also. Then there is a sedimentation, जो भी impurities हो गए, sand particles, gravel particles, other clay particles, silt, वो हमें sedimentation tank से there is a formation of sediments, वो हम अलग निकालते हैं वो sediment. उसको पानी को हम एक टैंक में बहुत घंटे के लिए रहने देते हैं. There is a sediment in a sedimentation tank. Then there is a filtration. If there is a dissolved impurities, उसको अलग करना है. It is a high technique method. Now there is a aeration. हम इस पानी को मतलब हवा दे देते हैं, ऑक्सीजन दे देते हैं, ताकि ऑक्सीजन के वजह से when there is more and more oxygen in the water, that water is fresh, that is purifying water. And then there is a chlorination. Chlorination means addition of chlorine, addition of shabash chlorine, in order to kill shabash bacteria, that is germs, in order to kill germs. That is known as we add the chlorine tablets, sometimes chlorine gas in the water bodies. It is a water treatment plant. Now potable water is that type of water which is suitable for drinking. Potable water you find out there are the main source of potable water, that is pond, that is stream. If they are not polluted, stream, lake, you can say that wells, there is a wells, these are the, we can say the potable water, rivers, ponds, streams, lakes, wells, rivers, and groundwater. These are the potable water. If they are not polluted, because there should be इनके जब भी हम there is a collection of water by these water bodies, there should be necessarily water treatment plant. There should be treatmentation in water, physical treatmentation, chemical treatmentation, and biological treatmentation as well. There should be, then the water becomes purified. That means suitable for drinking purpose and cooking purpose. And here is the जो ये water bodies होता है, you often have a purifier in your homes, and you often have a practice of boiling water. By boiling water, it kills the germs. It is a convenient method in order to cleaning the fresh water, to have a potable water. Then this potable water should this if you select this potable water by these resources, it should be smellless, tasteless, odorless, and there should be no physical and chemical change in that type of water. वो हमें बिल्कुल पता चलता है, हमारे अल्लाह ताला ने बहुत सारे सेंस ऑर्गन्स दिए हैं, खास तौर आई टांग से हम वो देख सकते हैं, नोज से हम फिर इसके बिल्कुल फिजिकल फीचर जान सकते हैं पीने से पहले. If we drink the polluted water, if there is a water and that water becomes contaminated, water pollution leads to waterborne disease, waterborne diseases. And waterborne disease, that there is the waterborne diseases when we drink this water, and there in body there is a waterborne disease, that is the malaria, typhoid, cholera, dysentery, diarrhea. These are the waterborne diseases which are associated with the water pollution. Therefore we should not pollute our water. There should not be water pollution. Water is one of the important natural resource. And here we can say what can be done in order to have a pollute free water. What can be done? क्या किया जाए, ये आपके लिए क्वेश्चन है. What can be done? We can done many things, many way, many methods, and we should follow. First of all, reduce. पानी को कम इस्तेमाल किया जाए, reuse. There should be your use or recycle. इसको कहा जाता है, you should follow 3 R's. This is a 3 R's mantra you should follow. Second one, we should not throw directly wastes, शाबाश, जो भी water bodies हो, into the शाबाश, अल्लाह की नियामत होती है, water bodies. We should never throw. The third is the point here. We should follow up laws formulated by our government. Formulated, उनको हम implement कर सके in order to prevent water pollution. There is then water pollution prevention act, which has 1972 में implement किया गया है in order to prevent the freshwater bodies. To prevent the freshwater bodies, we should directly, and we should not allow industries factories on the banks of rivers or on other water bodies. We should not allow industries factories to run up. तो इनसे ये फॉलो अप नहीं करते हैं इंडस्ट्री जो ऑनर्स होते हैं, फैक्टर्स जो ऑनर्स होते हैं, जो इसके रनर्स होते हैं, वो फॉलो अप नहीं करते हैं. नॉट फॉलो अप द गाइडलाइंस, फॉलो अप द गाइडलाइंस of Environment Protection Act. Environment Protection Act. वो इसके गाइडलाइंस फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, बेईमानी करते हैं हमारे वातावरण के साथ. एंड ऑल्सो वी कैन, there should be environment education, proper environment education, जिससे हम mass awareness, there should be mass awareness, and we should know then importance of water, ताकि हमें importance of water पता चले. There should be environment education. There is environment education, but there should be properly implementation of environment education in society, in mass community, in masses. And also we can say we should improve. किसको improve करना है हमें? rain water harvesting methods. There should be proper collection of rainwater. And number two, there should be proper watershed management. Wherever there is facilitation, we should have proper setup of watershed management. There should be proper development of proper maintenance. In the area there is watershed management, there should be proper maintenance of watershed management. It gives the supply of fresh, it is a supplier of fresh water to that area. Also वाटर को प्रोटेक्ट करना है और इसको बिल्कुल हर एक घर में बूंद बूंद पानी पहुंचना चाहिए. इसके लिए हमें बिल्कुल अवेयर रहना है. हमें also we should have technique. There should be a proper collection of data of different water bodies. हमें क्या होना चाहिए? प्रॉपर कलेक्शन डाटा होना चाहिए ताकि हमें पता चल सके कि इस वाटर बॉडीज में कितनी प्योरिटी है, कितना ये प्योर है, किस हद तक ये प्योर है. इट इज अ scientific methodology. Dear student, I concluded this chapter, pollution of air and water. It is science ethics standard, and in this chapter I concluded what is water pollution, how important is water, and what is the implementation of Ganga action plan, and what is potable water, how we purify the water, and what we can done in order to protect our water bodies, in order to decline the rate of water pollution. we should always have sufficient amount of fresh water, as there is a multiple use of the water, and there is multiple use of water, and you know what are the different uses of water. In the view of that, we should save water, we should protect our water bodies, and there should be no chance of water pollution. Thank you very much.